Hello guys, welcome to this fun new video. In this video I will show you all the projects I crocheted during the months of January and February. There aren't like loads of items, but I'm very happy with all the stuff I have made. So let's get into it. First a bit about myself. I'm Hippie Hooray or Hippie or Eva, and I mainly do illustration, but since a few months I started doing crochet and I absolutely love it. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and stuff like that. So when I started crocheting, I first did a few granny squares, but I don't know where they are at the moment. And then I decided to get into a difficult project. I don't think I ever did a very easy project. I did quite complex projects from the start because when I start doing a hobby, I just don't want to go through the learning process at all. And I learned everything through YouTube and PDF patterns that I bought on Etsy. At first, when I got my first PDF, I didn't understand anything because of all the weird terms, but I just looked them up and now I know how to crochet. I'm going to go through this quite chronologically. I don't remember everything, how I made everything, but I'll try to make it as accurate as possible. So one of the first things I made is this flower pillow. It's a bit floppy, but I really like it a lot. I'll also link the patterns in the description, by the way, if I can find them again. But most of my patterns I have found through Etsy. I really like this flower pillow, and I actually have two more pillows that I still need to finish up. They are almost done, but I just haven't found the motivation to finish them. And I will put this flower pillow in my studio space, I think maybe on a seat, or I don't know, maybe in the background on a shelf. I really like this. This was the first time trying out, I don't know what the term is for like the plushies. I don't know it on the top of my head, but I used stuffing, and this is the first time I learned how to make the magic ring and work with that. Then the next project I will talk about is my sweater. This is my sweater. This took me quite a while, but the fun thing is I made this sweater, and then I also made a copy for my godchild who is not even 1 year old yet. And I've made a video about that, so you can check that out on my channel. But yeah, I really love this sweater. I've actually worn it quite a lot. I haven't washed it yet. I'm a bit scared to wash it, but I have been wearing it around. It's a really warm and comfy sweater. But yeah, if you want information about it, I would recommend to watch the video I made about the tiny sweater. I really like this sweater. And this was my first big project, I think. I don't know if I first did the flower pillow or this, or maybe I did it like at the same time. I don't really remember because this really took me a long time to make. I think the next thing I made is actually my wall hanging, and I also made a full tutorial about it on my YouTube channel. So if you want to make this wall hanging, you can just watch the video. I really love this wall hanging. This will also be put up in my studio space when it's finally done. And this was the first time I did tapestry crochet, and I actually really like it. I really love working with different kind of colors. I'm not really that big of a fan of just plain designs, if you get what I mean, with like one color. I know that's maybe a bit stupid, but when I make something, I really want to make it unique and not something you can maybe buy in a store, if you get what I mean. So I really like to make it my own, and I really think this wall hanging with tapestry crochet really represents myself because it's really cutesy. And I really liked making it. For this I also looked up a tutorial on how to do tapestry crochet before I started this. So of course my tutorial on YouTube is very accurate. I wasn't like making it up or anything. I first did some research. This also took like 26 hours to make. So I have been crocheting a lot the past 2 months. Then the next thing I want to talk about is my vest. I still need to tuck in these loose ends, by the way, but I'm just too lazy. I also made a video about this vest. This is a very recent video I've put out because it was a collab with my friend, and it has two sides. I'm really happy with how this vest came out. I bought a pattern for one side of the vest, and on the other side with the smileys I designed myself in stitch fiddle, and I really like how it turned out. I'm such a big fan of this vest. The only thing is I don't really know have that many options to style it with other clothing. Because for example, I have this black turtleneck and I think this fits under it, but I think that's one of the only options I can really wear it with. I have one purple dress that also kind of fits underneath it, but besides that I don't have that many options, which is kind of sad because I could honestly wear this vest every day. It's again with the... is it with the same? No, I think it's a different kind of yarn compared to my sweater, but it is kind of the same size as the yarn I used for the sweater. So they are kind of similar also in the way how they feel. My vest is very stiff, but that doesn't really matter that much. I really like how it looks. Then we'll go to the next project, and I also still need to weave in these ends, but again I'm too lazy. I don't even know where my needle is, to be honest. But yeah, the next project I want to talk about are these gloves, these fingerless gloves. I made a tutorial about this on my Instagram Reels and also on my YouTube Shorts, so you can check that short out after this video if you want to see a tutorial on how I made them. But I totally made up the pattern. I just started crocheting and then every now and then I put it on my hand to see what I should do next. So this is a completely custom pattern made by me, so you can definitely check out the short if you also want gloves like this. I really like this yarn. This was actually a very impulsive project because I went to the craft store and I saw this yarn, and it's just like a gradient, mainly of purple and green, and those are both colors that I really like. So I bought the yarn, and that evening I just made these gloves. They were done in one evening. And then for the detailing I used a purple yarn that I haven't used for anything yet because I like bought it for a project, but it just wasn't the right size. So then I used this purple on top for a nice frilly accent. I still think it's a little bit too cold to wear these compared to my really thick gloves, but when it's spring I will definitely wear these a lot, and I'm very proud that I invented these, if you know what I mean. Then the last thing I want to show you is a top, and I actually won this pattern through a giveaway and I was so excited. This is a top, it's not finished yet. So I have this, and I started working on the back panel, and then at the back it should be like a corset. It will be very fun. So I have this, but to be honest, when I tried it on, I think it's maybe a bit too revealing for me. I think I might wear this on top of maybe, for example, this turtleneck. I should definitely buy more tops that can be used as a base, if you know what I mean, because I for the moment only have this black turtleneck, and I also have a white turtleneck that I also use quite a lot, but it's sometimes difficult to find something you can wear under these types of things, because I think when I wear it like on bare skin it's maybe a bit too revealing. That's just my opinion for myself. But I really love how this turned out. I have to say the pattern was really difficult because the person who made it, they also used like an Excel sheet and you had to insert all your measurements, and it was kind of difficult for me. I'm not that smart. It ended up fine. I have to tell you a secret. I actually like freehanded this and this part because the pattern was getting too difficult for me, and also the results on the Excel sheet kind of didn't match up with what it had to be, so I kind of just crocheted and then laid it next to the hearts to see if it would fit, and it turned out really good. I'm really happy. I really love this pattern. It's so pretty. Now I'm kind of regretting that I didn't do straps, because that would maybe make it a little bit less revealing. Because then it would give more support, but I have done it without the straps, and I think it will be very pretty on top of a black turtleneck, for example, or maybe a t-shirt. I don't really know yet, but I will definitely wear this during spring and summer because it's so cute and it's totally my style. And that was everything that I made in the last 2 months. I really hope you like what I made as much as I did. I'm very proud because I'm actually just a beginner and I did quite complex projects because I'm really stubborn and I just really wanted to make something really cool. Some projects that I have planned are the two other flower pillows. I still need to finish them. Then I also want to do a dress. I bought a pattern for a very pretty dress, and it will probably take a long time to make, but this is the dress that I want to make. It's so pretty, and I already have the pattern, but I think I will only start making it during spring or summer. I also really want to do like the puffy flower design and make a cover for a footrest thingy that we have that's now just grey and ugly, and I want to make a puffy flower cover for it. It will be so cute. And then I also have some other things I want to do also for friends, but I guess you'll have to subscribe to see those things. And yeah, this week I'll actually start with a sewing project. It will be a little bit different again because I've been mainly doing crochet, but this week I will start sewing. So if you want to see that video, also subscribe because it will be a very cute apron, and I will make the pattern from the start. And I will also try to make a tutorial for the video, so you can also make a cute apron yourself if you want to. Please comment in the comments which of these items is your favorite. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment and subscribe to let me know. Check out my other videos as well because I put a lot of effort into them. And I'll see you in the next video. I hope you have a great day or night. Bye bye!